It looks better.
Fine. It says on the live, but I don't see any 13. Okay, see the counter.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So how come
Is that the buffer that big?
normally I have like in here? But it goes that way.
Yeah, it's not buffering that. It's like that side.
That is public, so anybody can see it. See if we get anybody. We're going live again.
We're going live again because Joe deleted this file. It's okay. You know what? It wasn't that good. We had buffering and internet issues, things like that. So we're gonna rebroadcast. We're gonna 2 seconds, and then we're gonna make it official.
Oh, you know what I can do too?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
But I gotta
Yeah, it's about 10-second buffer.
we'll just call it a late night edition.
After hours. After hours, you can. About 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Go to those notes.
Any chats? Any people? Let's not do live chatting. Any participants out there now?
No, they're like tired of our shenanigans. You guys are terrible. Wednesday night fun for the races. Okay. All right. Ready? This is the District 38. It's our after hours edition of our live race report. I'm Skip. This is Joe. And we're here. We're going to kind of rerun our video from the live format. We had some issues with the internets and our setup because it's our first time doing this. So, you know, as everything, there's some little bugs that we got to work through. But the rebroadcast will be better because I'll practice a couple times. Okay, so we're here tonight to talk about the I-8 Desert Racers Speed Limit 100. This race is located at Plaster City West, right by Painted Gorge Road. We call that Plaster City West West. This course is going to be 4 laps around a 25-mile course. We are setting our course up a little different this time. Instead of starting up the hill like is the typical I-8 start out at Plaster City, we are going to start west and you're head out towards the truck track. So the first part of the course up to check 1 is fairly rough. You need to be careful, but it's going to be a great course. It's a little slower than the last I-8 course, Sweetheart Kiss, and it's a different location than the King of the Desert. schedule of events, motorcycle race, check-in in the morning is gonna be from 6 to 8 AM. And you'll need to bring your helmet to home check, along with your AMA card and your district membership card if you are racing the series for points. We will be checking these items at check-in, so have them available. Don't wait till you get up to the front. We may ask you to step to the side. We have to check a bunch of people in order to get our race started on time, so be prepared. As far as the check-in, like I said, is from 6 AM to 8 AM. Bomb run practice is from 8 AM to 8:45. The riders meeting will be at the start line. Jason Morgan will be hosting the riders meeting. He was going to go over a little bit of the course, kind of give you some lowdown on the hoedown. When you come to home check, there's a print and sign. You will need to fill out the print and sign. Everybody signs the print and sign. Online signups, they close Friday, March 22nd at 6 PM. $60 for district members, $70 for non-members. If you sign up the day of the event, we're happy to sign you up to the day of the event. It's not a big deal. Cost you a couple extra dollars, $20 to sign that day up. We understand it's not a problem. Bring your helmets to home check. We're going to be scanning your Moto Tally tag. If you do not have a Moto Tally tag, those RFID tags will be available for purchase for $10. We accept all forms of cards. We can do Venmo, cash. We prefer cards. It's just a little easier for us to process. We will also be selling t-shirts and hats at the event. So if you want to get your I-8 swag, come on to home check and we can purchase that. Riders under the age of 18 years old need to minor release. Dang it. You need to have your minor release signed. We prefer that both parents sign the minor release and do it in our presence when you check your minor rider in. If your parent is not going to be at the event, you're coming with somebody else and you're a minor, you need to have that minor release notarized and bring that to check-in, and then you'll leave that with me. There are some yearly AMA minor releases that you can fill out. I always suggest that you have a copy of that available when you check in, just so that we can confirm that it's been done. I know some people think that's kind of a pain, but you know, we're just trying to cover our bases when we check in. AMA membership, like I said previously, it is required to race a District 38 event. You can purchase those memberships online the day of the event. We have links at home check that will allow you to go on your phone, purchase a membership. You can show us email confirmation of your AMA card, and we'll be able to verify that for you.
And you can buy either a year or a day membership for AMA.
Bomb run practice, like I said, is from 8 AM to 8:45. The bomb start is located east of pit row. We are going to have a single-sided pit row. The pit row side that you will be parking on and pitting from is going to be the farthest west side. Like I said, we will have a bypass at this race. The bypass is only for the motorcycles. Just a little information about the bypass. When you come into home check, decide the bypass, you go through the bypass, you do not stop. If you decide to go through pit road because you need fuel, your goggles are dirty, you need a snack or something, you need to pit and then when you leave your pit, you need to go all the way down pit road to the end and then come into the course. You do not cut across into the bypass. It's extremely dangerous to do that because there may be riders coming at high speed. There's also a penalty for doing that. So if you do that and we catch you doing it, there's a 5-minute penalty.
Pit road speeds 15 miles an hour still.
Yeah.
On the pits.
Even on the pits, 15 miles an hour. Starting order for the bikes. The first line is expert amateur.
Nope. Yeah.
Expert amateur bikes. Line 2 is going to be expert amateur quads. Then you're going to have the novice bikes. The novice bikes are basically all your first time riders, and then you'll have novice quads starting in the back. Basically, the way it starts, we let the fast guys go out first, the next fastest squads, they go next, and then slower guys are in the back.
You want to talk about the board and the timing and all that kind of stuff?
Correct. So the way that we start our races is we're going to have a starting banner. It's going to be probably a few hundred feet in front of the starting line. The banner will be down. Once the banner goes up, that's going to signify that we have 60 minutes till the start, so it's about 1 minute before the start. And then as soon as the banner goes down, you can start your bike and take off. Motorcycle starts are all dead engine starts. So we won't start the race until your bikes are off. So do us a favor, don't delay the race, don't be that guy, turn your bike off, be ready, start it, and then take off. That's basically how the start works. At all of our races, we are using a Moto Tally live timing and scoring system. So as your riders come through the scoring chute, their RFID tags will be picked up, and you'll be able to get the statistics from the Moto Tally website. That link is going to be on our AMA District 38 page. It will also, it's also Mototally /results/D38. Like I said, you can have live timing and scoring for the motorcycles, UTVs, or any of the races that we do. UTV schedule of events. UTV tech and check-in is from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Be prepared with your AMA District 38 card. We will be confirming that you are a district member. You have to have a district membership card in order to race in our series, and that's how you get assigned a number. If you sign up for the district the last minute, say, hey, I decide I want to race tomorrow, you may not get a district number. Reach out to me. You can call. My number's on the flyer. It's on the website, my email, and then I can help you get a number, or I can sign you something out of the race. Drivers meeting is going to be at noon, and it's going to be at Home Check. I'll be conducting the drivers meeting. During the drivers meeting, I always talk about safety things. You know, how important it is to look out for your fellow rider, driver. If you see somebody that crashes their car, flips it end over end, stop. It only takes a couple seconds to stop, look at their car, make sure they're okay, get a thumbs up from them. If they say they're okay, you're welcome to race. You know, just help us, help everybody be safe out there. When you come to check in for your UTV, make sure that you bring your transponder with you so we can get you into the scoring system. Bomb run practice is going to be right after the drivers meeting. It's at 12:15 to 12:45, and then at 12:45 we're going to line everybody up on the starting grid. The starting order for the UTVs is going to be the 2000 cc class is going to be the first lines to start. Unlimited class is the next set of cars to start, and they're all going to be 4 cars at a time, 30 seconds apart. The time adjusted start. Then we'll have Pro Production Turbo, Pro Production NA, we'll have the stock class, and the sportsman people start in the back. Like I said, it's a time-adjusted start. So you're really starting at the same time as everybody else. The guys in the back, obviously, gotta fight through the dust. If you wanna start on the front row, gotta buy a Pro R at this point. So the way that the starting order works in the UTVs is we basically assign you rows by the first person that signs up. So our online sign up started about 2 weeks ago. So if you signed up first, obviously you're getting first pick of your starting row in your class, not the start of the race. During check, we're going to give you a little blue sticker. It's going to have a number. It's probably going to be 1 through 11. That's going to indicate what row that you're starting on. So in that last 15 minutes after bomb run, before we start the race, you're going to line up. There'll be a row of stakes. It'll be 1 through 11. You line up on your row, and you're going to line up between the green pool noodles, not outside the green pool noodles, in between the green pool noodles. Make it easier for me to get the race started on time. We're going to have a good turnout, so the more that you're organized and understand how things work, it makes the race go much smoother in the start. We will be having a kids event. Typically we always have a kids event. We love kids to come out and race for us, to do our little trails. We have giveaways, goodie bags, and things like that for anybody that comes out and races at our kids event. I think our kids event is going to be east of the starting line. I'm not quite sure because I haven't been there, so I've been there, but I haven't been there. Excuse me. With the UTVs, just like the motorcycles, we're going to have live timing and scoring. Course layout. Like I mentioned, we're going to have a single-sided pit. We are running a bypass for the motorcycles, not for the UTVs. We never have bypasses for the UTVs. Pit road speed, every UTV will have to go down pit row, and the pit road speed is 15 miles an hour. How are we going to check that without a radar gun? Oh, we have a radar gun. We have Mr. Steve Haskell, who's going to be sitting down there, nice and comfy with a laser radar gun and a red flag. And if he sees you speeding on pit row, he's going to wave the red flag, he's going to take a note, he's going to pass that information on to me, and I'm going to unfortunately have to give you 5-point penalty, 5-minute penalty for that. So mind your pit speed, 15 miles an hour down pit row, and let's be safe. Safety is very important to us at District 38. All of the people that come out and put on these events, we're all volunteers. We do this because we love the sport. We love to sit out at these checkpoints and watch the races. It's a lot of fun. There comes a certain amount of respect you need to have for volunteers. Slowdowns, check up well before the checkpoints. They're going to be clearly marked. We have new checkpoints that are green and black that say checkpoint ahead. It'll be on stakes. Our checkpoints are generally going to be stakes and caution tape, so you need to slow down. Checkpoints are just like going down pit row, 15 miles an hour through the checkpoint. Slow down. If you're going too fast to a checkpoint, particularly on a bike and it's dusty, and they don't get your number, and you miss a checkpoint, that's a 15-minute penalty. So do yourself a favor, slow down, follow the course. That being said, the GPX file will be available. I prefer that you bring your own micro SD card to home check when you're checking in for the UTV race, and I can copy the race file onto that, and then you have all the time in the world to figure out how to put that on your Lowrance, your Garmin, or whatever system that you're using. I can also email you the file. I can also airdrop you the file. Those will be available during tech. The course map is not gonna be available till after 9 AM. Typically, I don't have it ready, and I'm not ready to distribute anything till about 10 o'clock. You understand, I'm starting a race, so I have a lot of things going on. You know, I do my best to accommodate people, but, you know, help me help you. Course, let's see, what else do we got? Course marking. So, we always talk a lot about course markings. We use the Caselli Foundation course marking scheme. We always recommend that you donate money to the Kirk Caselli Foundation. They donate marking supplies to us. They're one of our club sponsors, and they really help us put on races and make a well-marked course and make it safe for our riders. So that being said, our course markers are basically pink arrows up. That's live open course, haul ass, or, you know, those are follow the directions. Corners, generally at our races, are gonna be, if it's a sweeping long corner, it's gonna be like a sweeping long arrow, kind of like this. And it may be 1 or 2 arrows following the course. But if you're coming up onto a hard corner, it's gonna be the 3-2-1 scheme. 3 arrows, that's about 50 to 100 feet away. 2 arrows, 1 arrow. 1 arrow is where the corner generally is. So it may be right in front of this arrow or right after. Generally, we try to make it right in front. Sometimes just based on the terrain, you know, we try to put the arrows in the best spots so that you can see them at speed when you're coming through the corners. Like I said, pink arrows means that you're on course. Wrong way means you're going the wrong way. If you see wrong ways, be careful when you turn around. You do not want to run head on into a live race course. It can be devastating on a motorcycle and a UTV. So be careful out there. We are racing in Placer City West this weekend. Probably it's not going to be super crowded out there, but like anything, it's still peak of desert season, and there are people out there. So be cautious of the weekenders. You know, we're racing out there to have fun. I know it's serious to a lot of people, but you know, safety is our primary concern. If you see people following the course, just put your sirens on. You know, try to safely go around them, let them get out of the way. They'll generally understand that they're on the course. Sometimes they don't, you know, just be cautious, be respectful, you know, try to get around them. You know, they're just weekend people having a good time. Danger markings on our courses. They're going to consist of these blue arrows. So the severity of the dangers could be 1 to not so severe, 2 a little more severe, or 3 super severe. Generally, if there's dangers like washouts or erosion stuff where it's a severe ditch or something like that, we'll put caution tape up, multiple blue arrows. You know, we try to make it safe for you. We don't want you crashing. We don't want to call reach helicopter. You know, we don't want the medical team to come out and get you. You know, slow down. You actually go a lot faster when you slow down and watch the course and pay attention to where you're going.
The cautions also follow the 3-2-1
Correct.
schema.
3-2-1 schema. So the more severe, like I said, is 3. 2 is a little less, and it may be 3-2-1 if you're coming up on a severe caution. We also have signs like road crossing. It means you're coming up onto a road crossing. That means you need to slow down. If you see the road crossing signs, because there could be traffic coming the other way, they may not be paying attention to what they're doing. We do have people out there with signs to kind of direct traffic and slow them down. If they put a stop sign out for you to stop, you know, I know it's in the middle of a race, stop, you know, because there's an obvious reason. They're trying to look out for your safety. Like I said, again, our volunteers, they're all volunteers, so be respectful of our course workers. If you're volunteering for the race and you're racing on our series and you want points, I know that there are a few people, Josh and Zach Harper ring a bell right off the top of my head. They're not racing this weekend, but they're coming out to run check one at the UTV race, which is cool. I like UTV people to come out and help us. That way they get a little more of the club experience. But if you are racing, you need to check in. So come by home check, whether it's after the bike race, after the bike races started, during tech, during UTV, depends on what you're doing or what time. And check in so that I can get you your worker points into the Moto Tally system. You should be able to see, particularly at our races, that's the only way I assign worker points is through Moto Tally. So if you don't see your points there, you can contact me and I'll get them added. Like I was saying with Moto Tally, we do run live timing and scoring, so that's always available in the Moto Tally system. Things that have been brought up to us by the BLM in the past is driving around the pits in your UTV without your helmet on. The law in California says that you need to have your helmet on in your UTV at all times, and that is the law. BLM will issue tickets if they catch you doing that. So do us as an event promoter, wear your helmets when you're driving around your UTV. I know it's a race car, got all your stuff and window nets, and you're going 2 miles an hour to tech in your UTV. Hey, put your helmet on, or get yourself a little skid lid half helmet. Something that shows that you're following the rules of the road here. So you don't get a ticket. You don't want to have to spend a bunch of extra money on fines for running around without your helmet on. Checkpoints, volunteer double-sided pits, bypass. Let's see, anything else race related? Safety equipment for UTVs. So some of the things that we look for, and I know it may be hard for you to see, but these are socks, SFI rated socks, 3.5, so my little feet don't burn up. These are gloves. Gloves are super important. We did have a little fire recently in a car, and her eyebrows got singed a little bit, but she was wearing gloves and all the safety gear. And it's super important that you have all this stuff. We will be asking for this stuff at tech. So do yourself a favor, have the tags available on your gloves, your driving suit, if you've got socks, shoes, all of the gear. Make sure that you're familiar with where these tags are. It speeds up the teching process. You're also required to wear that stuff during the event. You would be shocked at how many people decide that they want to take those gloves off and race their car. And then, gosh, our little photographers, Judd, Mike, Swell, they got pictures of you without your gloves on. So, wear your gloves. There's a reason we require that. So, just a FYI. Any other race things? Little recap. We had the District 38 Awards Banquet last weekend, and then it was held at the Holiday Inn Bayside. Beautiful facility this year. It was a lot better than Dave and Cruster's or Carlton Oaks. It was more just District 38. We had really nice bar. The food was really good. Everybody got food this year. I didn't come up short on tacos like I have in the past because a little too talkative. Good time. We had a new sponsor that supplied a ton of swag and giveaway stuff. We had a lot of sponsors put up things for a giveaway. So almost everybody that came to the banquet walked away with some motorcycle gear, flat iron grills, easy ups, lots of cool stuff that we were able to give out. you know, and at all of our banquets, we always have some really great speeches. There was always a lot of great acknowledgement of people. Rob gave out the coveted President's Award this year. He only gives those out on rare occasions, so we've been told. Judd Neves received it this year. He spent the last 40 years desert racing with us, taking pictures. He's part of why District 38 looks so good. Him, along with Mike Maxwell, Jeff Parker, Swell Drone, and a lot of these photographers that come out and take pictures and post them up, they're the reason that District 38 looks so great and we have a lot of fun. They're documenting our racing history, and we're hoping to keep this going for years to come. So that being said, get your series points. Let's get out there, come to the banquet. It's always a good time to hang out and tell stories. You know, I have a lot of great conversations at these events. You know, I learn a lot about people's racing and, you know, what they're looking for in the event, things that we can do to improve it. Upcoming races. We have, after our Speed Limit 100 race, we're going to have the California 160. That's on April 13th, and that's hosted by OTB, Over the Belt Gang. They put on a great race. It's a 160-mile race. It's just UTV only. So it's a really fun day of racing. That's out at Superstition. The next event that we have after that is the first GP, and that's going to be on May 5th, and that's out in Blythe, California at Shorey Sport Park. This is a motorcycle-only race, no UTVs, but if you guys if UTV guys want to get your volunteer points, this is an excellent chance for you to get volunteer points and not have to sacrifice any one races. So you get 90 points for volunteering. If you want to volunteer at that race, you can get in contact with Rob. He's the one that, Rob and Kim, organize the volunteers. Or if you want to reach out to me directly, you want to hang out with the UTV guys and learn about the scoring and moto tally, how that works. I always need help with people running the backup sheets, watching the computer, you know, moral support for running a day's worth of check-ins and stuff. The GPs, we have the results probably about 15 minutes after the races are over. Once we post those results up, you can come and get your awards. We hand out trophies from 1 to 3rd place at our GP events. Rob always arranges some kind of food situation, so some kind of barbecue catering thing for all the volunteers, and then you know, food purchase for people who are coming to racing. I'm not quite sure about Blythe, but you know, that's what we've done in the past at Glen Helen. So we'll see what comes down, but I'm looking forward to it, and I suggest if anybody likes to race GPs, come out. We have a great event. You know, it's very well organized, goes off, we don't have any problems with anything. So come on out to GP number 1. E38 sponsors. So we have a lot of great sponsors at District 38. They really help us with our events. They help cover the cost of our insurance, you know, putting these events on, you know, as much as we have to charge. It takes a small village, and it takes some money to put together these events through the permits, insurance, and process. So, you know, anytime that we do these kind of talks, I always like to acknowledge these people. You know, the reason that they sponsor us is part to support their businesses. You know, it's good advertising to them. We put them on the website, you know. So to list some of our sponsors, we have We Supply. So they have a couple stores in San Diego. They sell home theater, camera systems, electronics. That's Dustin Tamley and his family. Really great people, great stores. I've been going there for like 30 years or something because I'm into electronics. But awesome group of people. Go out and support them. You want to build motorcycles? SD Powerhouse. They built some awesome bikes. I believe Yeah, I don't know if you know who Justin Morgan is. He's related to Jason Morgan. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's all right. Justin is super fast. He is racing Baja this week at San Felipe this weekend. But SD Powerhouse, they build awesome bikes, super fast. BTI, that's Todd Barnhill. So BTI Design and Production. They do design and production work, machining. If you have any kind of needs of that type of thing, give Todd a call. They're happy to help you. They have a great business. They build some awesome cars down there. We have some realtors here. We have Rhonda Hopper Real Estate. She's out there selling her and Doug. They're sponsoring our series. You know, they sell houses here out in East County or probably anywhere at this point in real estate. But, you know, give them a shout out if you're selling a house, you want to buy a house, you know, support people that support our racing series. Diesel Tech, you got a diesel truck, you need some work on it. Call our friends at Diesel Tech, they'll help you out with the diesel truck, get you going on that. Our coveted second realtor is Judy Bolin, 21. She's a great real estate agent. Her husband Joe races with us. They're great supporters of our series. They always put in a lot of effort, and we're super stoked that they're out here. Mike Maxwell, MMX Photography. Mike takes some phenomenal pictures. I personally have had quite a few great pictures by him. You know, these guys come out and volunteer, him, Judd, Swell Drone, they come out and volunteer their time, their money to come out and take photography, put pictures up on the internet. It's a lot of work to edit pictures and get them up. A lot of people don't realize the time that it takes and the hours that they spend doing that. It's definitely a passion work. So, you know what, if you guys donate a little money, send them a PayPal, send them a Zelle, you know, send them $20, $40. It really helps cover their costs of getting out to the event, gas in their UTV to go out to these crazy locations that they do to shoot those pictures. So let's support our photography. Kaufman Land and Survey. They do land surveying, so if you need any land surveying or engineering work, give them a call at Kaufman Land Surveying. Vicious Factory, they do clothes and stuff like that. They're always out at our events. They usually have an easy up, and they are racing with us. So support our sponsor, Vicious Factory here. Sell some clothes. Swell Drone is our drone operator. Chris is an awesome guy. He races with us. He loves to get out there and get some cool video footage, the UTVs, the bikes. We're hoping that he'll be able to fly his drone this weekend. He wasn't able the last race. And then Western Power Sports. Like I said, they donated huge to us. They have a grassroots racing program, and that's how we got hooked up with them. You know, they're a great company, Fly Racing. They sell all kinds of different gear. If you go to any motorcycle shop here in town, they're generally selling Western Power Sports product. I know the rep personally in our area, super cool guy. So, you know, support Western Power Sports, they support us. And those are our sponsors. I8 Desert Racers, we have a few sponsors that help us with our races. BKL Equipment, Street Noise is my company, Robert Brown Electrical, like I said, the Caselli Foundation, Foothill Side by Side. Jason's gonna kill me for not remembering all these people. Sorry, Jay. I think that's about it, Joe. We've done about 30 minutes here on the rebroadcast. Now that we have it kind of working better.
We're at 40 minutes now.
I think that's about it for the race. Like I said, the race is this Saturday. It's Plaster City West, 4 laps around a 25-mile course. This is a very traditional I-8 course. It's going to be technical. You know, we wind you back and forth all over the place. We do have some spotters out there. We're watching for people that are cutting the course. We have a few spots that would be easy to make mistakes on. So follow the arrows. Follow the GPX map if you get turned around on the course. Use caution when you're trying to get back onto the course. Don't try to come back in the course at race speed. Inch your way back in until you're confident where you are. If you have any questions, you need any pit support during the races, I8 Desert Racers, we're always happy to help you. Randy, excuse me, there's a lot of Ingans. Randy Ingen, he is our pit captain. He's the guy. If you want to pit, he has some signs out there that tell you what the requirements are. If you've seen our I8 threads, you know what I'm talking about. But we're happy to help you, as with any of the clubs. If you're coming out racing, you're unsure about anything, you don't know what to do, reach out to the hosting club. We're happy to give you all the help that we can to keep you out there racing to safe. Even if you want to come out by yourself, like I said, get in touch with the host club. We have people there to guide you and help you through this process. That being said, come on out to the I8 Desert Racers Speed Limit 100. It's this Saturday, Placer City West. It's going to be a great time. We have a great event. Thank you.